Hey guys, Attila here with SOS. Breaking news. Do you like Arizona tea? I sure do, and guess what? It's America's #1 selling tea brand, and they've had a ransomware attack. Now let me tell you what happened, and maybe you can try to make some sense of it for yourself. So in late March, the FBI got in touch with Arizona Tea and said, or actually this was early March, they said, you've had a ransomware infection on your systems. Do you want to do something about this? And Arizona Tea said, yeah, guys. Okay, well, guess what happened? Later that month, all their computers got locked up, and it said that their computers had been targeted with a ransomware attack. All their files had been encrypted, nothing could be done, and nobody could work. In fact, the IT department had to put signs up on the walls saying, do not turn on your laptop, do not connect it to a network, it could be infected, could be bad, hand it over directly to IT. Now, after a couple of weeks of this, of not being able to even answer their phones because those were taken down, they were doing everything by personal email and by writing orders by hand. Some of the insiders there at Arizona Tea said that this was a total cluster. Let's leave that second word out, but it was a big cluster. And let's just say they had a hard time recovering from this. And part of it had to do with the fact that they were running really old, outdated systems. They had no real good backups in place, and they weren't really patching their systems at all either. What that means is as regular Windows updates come through that prevents things from escalating out of hand, as it happened for Arizona Tea, those systems were not being patched. So, is it really a surprise that this happened? And what can we learn from it? Well, let me tell you this. We see this more often than you might think. There's neglect going on in the IT infrastructure. We call it cybertosis. Cybertosis is just like halitosis, except it's in the computer realm. It's bad breath that you can smell from a mile away if you've got the IT sense for it. And it's real obvious on how these things are being neglected inside the IT infrastructure, and it can lead to really disastrous results. In fact, these guys at Arizona Tea were losing millions of dollars in sales per day that they were down. It would have cost them far less to just get everything all up and running and get it going. In fact, just to get everything up and running to the point where it is today, which is right around 60%, they'd have to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on new equipment, on new infrastructure remediation costs, and all kinds of things. And in fact, just the fact that the FBI is reaching out to them should be a big clue that they needed to do something about this ASAP, not wait till it got out of hand. Well, I'm glad that we're still able to get Arizona Tea at our convenience stores and everywhere else, and luckily they had, I think, enough traction so that this didn't really affect them as much as before, but it still is kind of a problem, and I hope that your organization can learn from this example and kind of go through your own systems. Make sure you have a good backup plan. Make sure that you have adequate security measures on your computers and on your network, and of course, make sure that you have a plan in place if something does happen, that you can continue to operate and not suffer millions of dollars of loss in sales the way Arizona Tea did. Anyways, guys, if you have any questions or problems, or if you're interested in having us come check out your computers as well, I'm Attila with SOS, and you know how to reach us in the links below. Aloha.